When I was 24 years old, I spent a year solo traveling and living alone in Nicaragua, investing in and selling real estate properties. After starting out in the southwest Popoyo region of the country, I went north near the border of Honduras to explore a very rural area that didn't even have paved roads at the time. Now, nearly 2 decades later, I'm back to check on my properties and decide if I should sell them. So join me and my mom as we go on this journey together and encounter some surprises along the way.
Okay, we are headed to our destination in Nicaragua. Right, Mom?
Yes.
It's our first time here.
Yay!
We got a rental car, and it's 6 hours drive because the max speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. But
4 hours drive.
did I say 6 hours?
Yeah.
4 hours, something like that. Here we go.
Our journey takes us nearly 200 kilometers northwest to the tiny surf town of Aposentillo. But before we get there, we must pass by lakes, volcanoes, the countryside, and major cities such as León and Chinandega. It's very common driving through Nicaragua to see free-range farm animals everywhere, from cows and horses to pigs and goats, so it makes for quite an entertaining and colorful drive. All the while, I couldn't help thinking that the country doesn't look like it's changed much since I was last here. And after many hours, we finally arrived at our destination.
Good morning from Nicaragua. We're in the very tiny town of Aposentillo in the Chinandega northwestern province of the country. I used to live here about 18 years ago. I own a few properties here, and so today we're going to go around. We're going to try to locate those properties and see how they're doing, see how the town has developed over the years, and what these properties are worth. Perhaps we will sell them. The hotel I'm staying at is called Amaru. It's really beautiful. You have surf packages, yoga packages here. It's right on the point in Aposentillo. My lot is right down there on the beach, and I actually used to live on the other side of this point, so we're also going to see if we can find my old house. It's definitely surreal to be back here after so many years, and it's farther away from Managua than I remember. A solid 4 to 4.5 hours drive, but a very entertaining one, I must say. You know, it's like an obstacle course. You've got horses and cows and pigs, livestock everywhere, all sorts of interesting sights and sounds. It's a slow, relaxing drive to get to a beautiful destination.
I own 3 properties in the area. 2 of them are in a beach called Santa Maria, about 200 yards from the water, and these measure about 3,000 square meters each, or about 3/4 of an acre. I also have a beachfront titled lot in Aposentillo Beach, which I was hoping to build a house on someday. It measures just under 1/4 acre. The problem is it's been so long since I've been here that a lot has changed in this area. There are more trees and bushes that have grown in. There are new houses, fences, and walls. And iPhones and Google Maps weren't really a thing the last time I was here, so I'm going completely on memory.
So the first lot we're going to is right along the beach here. So you can see this is my lot. This is the Pacific Ocean.
After driving around for about an hour, I was unsuccessful at locating the first lot because of all of the new fencing and walls in the area blocking off the beach access, but I did find my old house. I think this is where I used to live. Let's see. We found it. Gracias a él. They built a new house here, so I didn't recognize it, but this is my old house. I lived in this house for almost a year, and it's very unique because it's essentially an open palapa where only some of the rooms are indoors, but the living area and kitchen are outdoors. It's a great design in theory, but can be challenging for day-to-day life in practicality, especially when rainy season hits or if the power goes out, which it does quite often here.
It's so surreal to be here. This is where my sister and I used to eat outside. And sometimes we get a massage out here. We go surfing out here. We cook outside. The little crabs from the beach would come up and be in my kitchen, like around my feet when I was cooking. And the bedroom there has air conditioning, but if the power went out, I would have to sleep outside on the couch or there with the breeze. There was no pool, but now there's a pool here, which is nice. But yeah, it looks how I remember, but with many more houses than before. Surreal. After 20 years of helping people move abroad, there's one thing I know for sure, and that's that learning a bit of the local language changes a place from somewhere you visit to somewhere you call home. So I've been learning Dutch online because I want to live in the Netherlands someday, but whether you're just visiting a country or moving there someday, Babbel can help. Babbel is the world's first online language learning app. Their lessons are made by more than 600 real language teachers, not AI, and they're built to help you start speaking the language fast. In fact, Babbel's method is scientifically proven to help you start speaking a new language in just 3 weeks. What I like about their platform is that you can get started in just 5 minutes per day, and their lessons are actually fun. They combine reading, writing, speaking, and listening so that you can learn and absorb the language from all angles. It's also super addicting, especially if you have a streak going. You can get started now using the link below this video or by scanning the QR code on screen and save 20% off a lifetime subscription with code Kristin. Click the link below or scan right here to save 20% right now and start your language learning journey. Dag! Since I couldn't locate the first lots on my own, I went to see an old friend who could help me. This is my best friend in Nicaragua.
Hi.
We're gonna go find the properties because I couldn't find it. These are my horses from the same family of horses from 2008. That one is definitely mine. I don't think we ever gave them names, and then now there's 10 of them. We found the first lot. This is lot 15, and it is 3,000 square meters.
After walking the first 2 lots, we drove back to Aposentillo Beach to find the beachfront lot. This lot has a very flat terrain and is situated on a semi-private cove-like beach. It's very calm, but there's surfing on both sides of the points and the bay.
It's been about 10 years since I did this fence, so we're gonna replace the fence, we're gonna clean everything up, and we're gonna put it for sale. Good morning. We've made it down to the Chancleta Surf Resort where I used to live. Actually, I stayed here, let's see, it was January 2008, and there were no houses yet for rent in this area. So I lived here for a few months. The hotel was closed half the year. It would be like open for high season and then closed. And so I stayed here by myself, and you can't even see the hotel now because there's so many trees. But back then, it was just one big open space, and you could see from the hotel down to the beach. We came in this morning, and it's very, very different, of course, from 20 years ago. But yeah, I lived here at Chancletas thanks to the owner, Shea O'Brien, and his family who let me stay here until I could find a house to rent. So I just wanted to come over and say hello to them today, but the waves are so big that nobody's out surfing. It looks very dangerous out there and very crazy, like Victory at Sea. But it's nice to be back and just yeah, come back to where it all started for me here in Nicaragua.
At the end of my trip, I decided to take steps to put my lots on the market. It appears that the 2 lots in Santa Maria could be worth around $25,000 to $35,000 each, and the beachfront lot could be anywhere from $75,000 to over $100,000. However, the same sized properties in Nicaragua's neighbor to the south, Costa Rica, could cost up to 10 times more. Part of me wants to keep the beachfront lot to build a house for myself someday, but I'm going to list them soon and see what happens.